Hello, everyone. So it's 4 p.m. now. I think we can start our session, and our participants who registered to this webinar can join as we go on. So my name is Mira. I allowed you all to unmute yourself in case you have any questions throughout our session today. I represent Sage Publishing, and I'm here today with my colleagues. We have Edwin from marketing department. Edwin helped me to set up this whole webinar and online quiz and then the prizes for you. We also have a partner success team, Michelle and Gihan. They will be looking at the chat box. And if you have any question, please feel free to drop questions in the chat box so that they can assist you accordingly with your question. I speak English today. However, I do speak Russian and Kazakh. So in case if you have questions and you want to ask it on your own language, please feel free to drop your question in the chat box, and then I will revert to it once I'm done with my presentation for today. So let me share my screen. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Can somebody confirm if you can see my screen? All right.
Yes.
Great. Thank you very much, Gihan. So once again, my name is Mira. I represent Sage Publishing as a senior sales and market development executive covering Central Asia, Kazakhstan in particular, and the Pacific Islands as well. We are having a Sage research methods and Sage campus training session for today. I'm going to walk you through an agenda right now. And oops, I'm sorry. Yeah. So what is on our agenda today? I will walk you through Sage Publishing. If you haven't heard about our company yet, I'm going to share with you a little bit about our story. I will also tell you more about Sage research methods and what is it designed to do and how it will help you in your research. We're also going to walk through a platform demonstration. And after that, I will come back to my slides and tell you about Sage Campus. What is it designed to do again? We will talk about platform. We'll play around with the platform a little, and then we will have a questions and answers if you have any, as well as the cherry on the top is online quiz that we are prepared for you from as a Sage team. So this session is meant to be around 1.5 hours. And if you don't have any questions or opposite, there are more questions, then this session may be more or less than 1.5 hours. So as promised, I will start with our story. And our company was founded by Sarah Miller and her husband, George Maqsut, in 1965, where they published their first journal. And now our journal numbers more than 1,000 and over 1 million articles. Our journals are highly ranked, and ever since we are one of the market leaders in the world when it comes to publishing. We also well known for our commitment to the social sciences, and our research methods started with Little Green Books and Little Blue Books series, if you ever heard about them. We also have other various content available, such as research methods journals, videos, text, business cases. We also focus on critical thinking, data analysis, and other resources where we aim training current and future social scientists in the world. And then again, I always like to highlight what is our mission since the very first day, since our company has been established. Our mission is building bridges to knowledge. How do we do that? We support the development of ideas through the research process to scholarship that is certified, taught, and applied. So that was a little bit of a story about us. There's a lot more to tell, but today I would like to focus on two products, which is Sage Research Methods and Sage Campus. It's worth to mention that Sage Research Methods and Sage Campus actually walk hand in hand together and really complement each other when it comes to data science and research skills. So As this slide suggests, Sage research methods is what every researcher needs. At least we believe in that. So what is Sage research methods? Give me a sec. Okay. Sage research methods is a library database that hosts over 6,000 items and all dedicated to developing the knowledge and skills required to conduct successful and effective research project for anyone involved in the research process. It's also worth to mention that no matter your experience level, managing a research project from start to finish is actually a complex task. So whether you're a beginner and you are first time doing your research, or where you had already an experience with doing a research, we actually cover all phases of that project. And we developed Sage research methods in 2011 with hopes to provide guidance and support to researchers as they conduct their project. And I think it has been a successful for us because a successful experience for us because I can safely say that Sage research methods and our tools are the one and only in the market. And it's a combination of Sage quality content and interactive tools in one easy to use platform, very, very user friendly platform, which you will take a look at as we go on. So research is always challenging. You have a lot of things to juggle with. You have to consider the deadlines. You have to consider a lot of things when it comes to research. So no matter where you are in your research project, we're here to guide you with that. So yeah, like I said, just this slide is just basically repeating what I just said. SRM, we call it SRM internally. So let me use this acronym as we go on. So we cover all phases of the research cycle, where whether you're deciding and refining your research question, or where you want to publish your results and everything that comes in between, we are here to help you with that. So Sage research methods covers a number of components and modules, and each component fulfills certain needs. I will show you that in more detail as we go on. Okay, so this is not, I put this slide because I would like to highlight that this product, although it brings value and benefit to every user on our platform. But today, I would like to focus on students in particular, because when I checked the registration form, I realized that most of you guys are students and undergraduate students. Some of you are master's students. However, majority of you might be new to research. Although we also help to researchers with more experience and professors who not only do the research, but also teach you how to do the research. I would like to focus on this platform from your perspective and how we can benefit you in particular, because you are the student and you want to know more, especially how to do the research. So, like I said, if you are a student, perhaps you are in 1 to 4 years undergraduate degree. Could be that you haven't studied research courses before, and you're not really sure where to start and where to go. Eventually, you will have to do your research in the final year, and eventually you will have to come through that any time of your studies. And also, you may not be aware that your fantastic library offers you a lot of resources at the moment. And normally, students are not very motivated, because I was a student too, so I know what I'm talking about. I was not very motivated to ask for support and to seek for support. That's why we're here today to talk to you about Sage research methods. And of course, you guys require support throughout the whole research process. So then again, we came with our idea to provide you tools that will provide you step-by-step guide on how to do your research and how to identify where you are at that research, so that you don't feel lost, so that you don't feel demotivated. Yeah. So based on what I just said, let's do a quick summary. Content that we offer aimed at the wide range of expertise level. It equips you with the skills to undertake effective and robust research, not necessarily business, but any research in any disciplines. It also covers all phases of the research cycle, no matter where you are. So if you don't have any questions based on my slides, let me show you how our wonderful platform looks like. Can you see my platform?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Yasmina. Yeah, so this is the homepage of Sage Research Methods, and this is where I will start my actual training. Again, easy to use platform is something that I will mention many times for today, because as you can see, everything is very, very simplified for you. It's a very user-friendly platform, and you have browse options straight away as you come into this platform. So for example, here, this is a search that we are going to use as I go on. But first, I would like to show you that you can explore your results based on the module that you can see, the content type that you can see on the screen. So it could be a books and reference, it could be cases, it could be data sets, it could be podcasts and video as well. And as you can see, there is a little description about what each of this component shares and what each of this component will help you to do. So for example, when it comes to data sets, you can master quantitative and qualitative data analysis with step-by-step guides and sample data. I will show you more as we go on. Yeah, you can also check other options here, which is business, data visualization, doing research online, medicine and health, and etc. Foundation is really good for those who are new to research, especially who are just starting their research. So again, here is a description for you, what each of these components actually shares. And of course, what makes this platform unique and what makes this platform one and only is the methods tools that we provide. So it's a methods map and project planner, which start test and reading list. As we are going forward with my presentation, I will show you more on how to use each of this tool. Yeah. And down here, there's some information as well, but I will not be focusing on that very much. What I do want to show you, I know that as a student, you may want to know what disciplines we cover so that you can straight away jump to your discipline that is relevant to you. And yes, we have that option. You can browse your results based on the discipline. As you can see, we have a lot of coverage based on what you're actually looking for. And if you are a researcher in public health and you know that you want to focus on this particular discipline, you can just hit this this particular subject and filter your results based on public health discipline. So we basically categorized every item and every component on this platform and sorted it according to the discipline. But this platform is not about discipline exactly. It's about upskilling your knowledge. It's about learning how to do best research possible. It's about improving your knowledge if you are already if you practiced doing research before. So as well as the content type, which you can see basically this this button here replicates what you see on the homepage. You can see which content type you would like to discover, whether it's books and reference, whether it's cases, and etc. And also topics. Basically, this is the same thing that you've seen on the homepage. But one thing I want to highlight here is no matter where you are at this platform, you will always have this bar that will follow you anywhere at the platform so that you can quickly jump through these topics here, whatever you like, so that you don't have to come back to the previous page. So it kind of simplifies your journey as you go on. And I'm going to run a search now. If you don't have questions about the homepage, I'm going to run a search now, and I'm going to show you how a particular method can be used in this platform itself. So I'm going to choose focus groups as an example, but it's really important to talk a little bit before we start searching about focus groups. So imagine you are a researcher in business and management, and you want to do your market research, and that's why you chose the focus groups as a method. So you're not really coming here for to learn about business and management topics, and you are not here to learn about market research topics. You came here to understand how to do focus groups, if you are a beginner or whether you're experienced researcher already. So here's the questions that we can answer for you. What is the focus groups? How do I organize one? How do I moderate one? What are the alternative methods I can use if I don't want to choose focus groups? If I want to choose focus group, how do I analyze data that comes out of it? And how do I present that data once I finish? How do I present my results once I'm done with the focus groups? And how do I make sure that my focus groups is the most successful as possible? So this is actually the answers that we can give you on our platform. And this is basically what Sage Research Methods is focused on. So it's really, like I mentioned previously, it's not really about discipline, but it's about all about research methodology and skills and knowledge that is required to do successful research and conduct good research. So I hope that's clear. Let's take a look at the magnifying button here. So I run a search now, focus groups, and I have a number of suggested items on the screen, as you can see. So there are cases, there are videos, there are data sets, there are books, and all the other things. And I can jump straight away to the suggested items if I want to, but I don't want to do that. I want to show you more specific results that I can navigate on this platform. So the platform could be a little bit jammed up because of the screen sharing, so bear with me. As you can see, we have over almost 7,000 results when it comes to focus group. And I'm sure you will not want to go through every item that we have on this platform. That's why there is a filter on the left-hand side on the screen, and you can actually apply this filter and make your results more specific. So we can start from the bottom and check the publication date. So there is a bar here that you can drag and see whether you want to see the most recent results or opposite from 2006 and so on and so forth. You can also browse by product type. You can also check disciplines, which I'm not going to do now because I'm running a general search. But if you want to be more specific, you can go ahead and tick this one of this as I collapse this discipline button. You can check any of this item that you feel might be relevant to your particular disciplines, which I'm not going to do now. What I want to do is I want to be more specific about my content type, and I want to show you some of the components that we have on this platform. So I'm going to untick this here and choose books, all books that are available when it comes to focus groups. And I want to show you how our books look like. One minute, please. So again, there is a little description for you to understand what these books are covering. And as you can see, the platform itself suggests you that you will find comprehensive text on subjects ranging from quantitative data analysis, etc., etc. So if I am a researcher, I could choose one of these books based on what I'm looking for. And let's say this is a good book if I was a researcher. So let's open that. I'm going to untick books now and show you data sets as well, because data sets are quite interesting for you to analyze as we go on. Again, the platform is a bit slow because I'm sharing screen. Yeah, so we're going to open a data sets as well. Again, you see a little definition about what this will help you to do. And whether you need some practice on techniques you have been shown in class, the data sets collection includes real research data, how to do guides, and instructional materials that can be used to support the teaching and independent learning. Yeah, so this is also a good example for you to see. So let's say I like one of this, just any of this data set. We will also open that in a separate tab. I'm going to untick data sets now, and I'm going to show you cases as well and videos. Yeah, the internet is very slow today. I'm sorry about that. So we are going to see cases and videos as well, just to give you an idea of how our content looks like. You can change the result page here, by the way, 50, 100, or 20 as you like. There is video that I like personally, this one by Sage Publications, which was, as you can see, there is a length here for you. So this is a 30 minutes video where they discuss this particular questions. Okay, and cases. Let's just untick videos because there are too many. So I'm going to untick videos and choose and select cases only, and choose one of the cases just to show you how it looks like. Yeah, let's just choose any of these cases. So I'm going to start with the books itself. I'm sure everybody knows how to read ebooks and how to navigate ebooks as well. But just to give you an overview on how books look like on such research methods, and moreover, you will find some similarities between each content that I'm showing you right now, because like I said, our platform is simplified and it's very standardized. I mean, you can see that every content is more or less similar to each other in terms of features and in terms of its discoverability. So on the main page, you can see the short summary about what this book is going to give you, what knowledge you are going to bring back after you have read this book. You can also see that there is an author name. You can read a little bit about this author, what this author is good at, what is other content that this particular author published. And there are two authors, as you can see. You can read about any of them. Also, you can see a publisher, Sage Publications, which is us, publication year, and then online publication year, meaning when it came online. This is different, yeah. So it also covers the discipline that you may want to know, whether it's criminology, education, and international relations. This would be an important part for you when it comes to discipline. There is also methods that has been chosen when they wrote this particular book. This method is internet research moderators and focus group, which we were actually looking for, and also keywords that are also important when you search a particular content. You can use these features to get link. You can also get the link from here. So every item on Sage platform has its unique URL. So you may want to copy that from here or from here and paste it in your Word document or via your email or whatever you want. There is also a side button where you can choose format, and then the reference manager that you may want to. This is basically the standard reference managers that you may want to use. You can also share this via social media like WeChat, Facebook. This is Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, email, of course. You can just type your email. Here's my email. You can go ahead and choose your text size and then embed if you want to. So this is pretty standard, yeah. However, I would like to highlight the content which is broken down to chapters. So instead of reading this entire book, I'm going to know to see where I am at. For example, I am not good at analyzing and writing up, so I want to read about this particular topic, which is going to teach me how to transcribe and analyze the focus group content. So I'm going to jump directly to the part 4 rather than reading this whole thing. You can read the whole thing, of course, but it's always important to know where you are at your research. If you are a beginner, you will start with chapter 1. If you are a more experienced person, you will start with, you will continue with the chapter 4, and etc. etc. I just would like to draw your attention to the methods map here, and we will be talking about it in just a moment. So as you can see, we have a chapter goals, meaning what I'm going to bring back after I read this book. So I'm going to get deepening of the different strategies and techniques and etc. etc. So I'm not going to be very much detailed about this particular book, because you know that books are pretty much same everywhere. You can see, you can download a table. You have that option in 3 different formats like PDF and all that. You have notes for yourself. You can also download them, as you can see. So this is very, very interactive in terms of features that we provide. You have a table as well. You can download that for your own reference if you need to. So this is it about books. I think it's pretty easy. If not, please let me know. Unmute yourself, ask questions if you want to, or write a question in the chat box and my colleague will refer to you with the answer. Let's also take a look at data sets. So like I said, previously we were looking at the books and reference, right? So now we have data sets as an example, and I would like to highlight again that they're very much similar, together with the books itself. But there are still some interesting things that I would like to share when it comes to data sets. So again, you may read about the author, you may read about who edited this particular data set. You can see that this is a focus group transcripts data type. They used focus groups coding and transcription methods when they conducted this research. They also cover political science and international relations and sociology when conducting this research. So you can see the summary is just like in the book and reference itself. But what I do want to show you is that you can download the exemplar and play around with that exemplar as you are reviewing this particular data set. So the exemplar actually shows the real practice and how many participants were there. And every word is sort of recorded in this particular exemplar. So you can see that they are talking. So the researcher is asking, so that makes you feel underrepresented, and then the participant too says, yeah, but blah, blah, blah. So this is something for you to play around with as you work on this particular data set. And another thing is, I would like to highlight about the teaching guide and student guide. If we have any professor here, this might be interesting for you, because from a pedagogical perspective. This is something that I would use myself, a teaching guide about how to teach using research methods data sets. So we have an expert here who shares about how to teach using SRM data sets. And this might be good for you to make your job easier, save your time, because you will learn some things from this particular person. And there is a guide summary that will provide you with the information what is this teaching guide is all about. And as you can see, this is Dr. Sayone Pierce. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He's from Wales Institute for Social and Economic Research Data and Methods, and blah, blah, blah. And this is what he's talking about. Yeah. So from a student's perspective, also great feature, the introduction, and then the data exemplar from a student's perspective. So if I'm a student and I'm not sure where to start, I can always go to student guide and see which stage I am at, and also get some inspirations and ideas for my own research project, for my own data collection. And this is something that I really appreciate in such research methods. It helps you to polish your independent skill, where you can work on your project on your own without a necessity to go and seek help and support, and always use your student guides and make your own experience. Yeah, we also have a recommended content, which is right after the student guide. So there is other data sets that the platform suggests you to read up, and you can go ahead and do that, which I'm not going to do. I think it's going to be pretty same. Yeah. Another thing is videos, and this one is my favorite. Okay, as Generation Z person, I have to admit it's really hard for me to digest a reading, but it's really easy for me to visualize and remember the videos. And when it's training or something like that, when I want to know something new, I would rather go for video rather than reading. But reading is also a good thing to do, especially for our brain functions. However, I'm here to tell you about how our video features work. And basically, as you can see, this is basically replicates YouTube. Everybody knows how YouTube works. So you can, turn on your titles. You can make the pop-out view if you want to. You can do a theater view if you want to. You can go ahead here and change. I guess there's a quality. Hey, why is this not working? I guess my internet is not good. However, anyway, I can view this video in the full screen as well. And another thing is that this video is 30 minutes long. And if I'm a professor and I want to show a part of this video to my students, I'm going to create clip. I don't want to watch this video for 30 minutes. I have no time for that. So you can just use this feature here, where you indicate how long you want this video to be, where you want it to start, and where you want it to end. You can write a description, and you can save it to your list or save it to your clips. And list is something that I would like to show you as we go on. So you have your transcript on your right-hand side. You have your this transcript is auto scroll. So as she's talking, your transcript will be running. This is Teresa from, what is she? I couldn't see her role. Anyway, Teresa is professor, Department of Educational Psychology, University of Chicago. and she is talking about doing focus groups. This is again divided on chapters, so you can straight away jump to the timetable, timestamp that is indicated here. So if you want to know about how to code my responses, you can just, jump to the timetable itself. This is again for you to save your time and to maximize the usage of this particular content. Again, just like the previous content I was showing you, you can get a link, you can get a link from here, you can get link from here, you can cite, you can share, you can embed, you can download your PDF if you want to. You also can download your video if you like, and that video will be available for you in offline basis. So I hope I'm covering everything here when it comes to video. There is information as well. Again, this methods map is just there, and I'm going to show it to you shortly. Yeah. And the last thing that I would like to show when it comes to content type is, of course, cases. And cases is, as well as the previous content that I was showing you, you have your learning outcomes, you have a summary of what you will bring back home after looking at these cases. You can also see that there is context as well, the project overview, and basically the summary of what this particular case study is about, what they try to say, what they try to do by conducting this particular research project. And as you can see, they will share with you the pros and cons about this research practicalities. So the good ones are here. They write down what are the good ones, and they also say the bad and ugly is the ones that they probably had problems throughout during their research project. I'm sorry, and this is basically their challenges that they have faced throughout their research project. So they're sharing about it basically, and then there is a conclusion for you. So this is a whole case study about focus groups, and this is advantages of and considerations of conducting online focus groups. So this is something that you may want to take a look at when you are doing your own research, so that you learn on people's mistakes, on people's experience, especially those experienced expert researchers in this particular field. So I hope that this is clear. You also can, as you can see, the features are just the same. You can use the same features as the books and the videos and etc. The discoverability is there as well. So you can make your own personalized experience. And another thing is I would like to mention here, since we are on this page, this button here, which calls add to list. As you can see, my name, Mira, and then this is my company, since I have joined using VPN. In your IP, if you are using this resource with your IP, within your IP range that is registered in our system, you will see your logo here, Maqsut Narikbayev University. And this here will be written as profile. So you have to register your profile in order to use a customized button such as add to list. So if I was not signed in, you would see the pop-out button which shows me that I have to register an account or sign in into my account in order to use this feature. So since I am in my account, I can add to list. And as you can see, I have plenty of lists here, and one of it is focus groups, Kazgu University. So I'm going to add this into my list and use it when I want to. So let's just try to add this book as well. I can add it to the same list again. And make it either private, either public. Same goes to the data set. Yeah. So at the moment it's private, so this is only for me, for my usage. But if I was a professor and if I want my students to see my list, I can make it public. It's not a problem. But I always can remove um, or delete this if I want to, or add more content if I want to this particular list. So I'm gonna add one here as well. As you can see, my profile, I'm going to see that this profile button brought me to my list that I've ever created. So as you can see, I have a few lists that is available to me, and this is created by me, Maqsut Narikbayev training, and I'm going to see what is there in my list. So if I was a professor, I could just take this link, share with my students if I want to, and they can see all the content that I have saved in my list. So this is something that I would like to highlight as well. You have that option, and you can use this particular feature if you want to. Uh, so now I'm going to show you a little bit more about the tools that we have. Okay. All right. If there are any questions about the content, please feel free to ask me. I'm going to go to another topic right now, which is tools, and I'm going to start with methods map. So what is actually a methods map? This is a very unique one and only tool that is available in Sage Publishing only. This is a visualization demonstrate how methods are related and connects users to the relevant content. So if you are new to research, if you are new to research methodology altogether, you can just see how each and every component is related. So as you can see, this is basically where the research methods start with. And this is a little different description about what is research methods. And as you can see, research methods are the systematic tools used to find, collect, analyze, and interpret information. So there are no broader terms because research methods is the term that the term itself. There is no other terms to that, but there are narrower terms which is related to research methods. And as you can see, there are many research methods out there. So it starts with philosophy of research, which is the very beginning. Then it goes to research ethics, then planning your research, data collection, and etc. What I want to show you is that we were doing focus groups earlier, so let me just, not to confuse you very much, let me just show you how it works in this particular example that I chose in the beginning itself, just to keep it nice and simple. So as you can see, this has become my main term here, focus groups, and I know that a focus groups is a form of group interviewed centered on a particular topic or activity in which the interaction within the group is used to facilitate the elicitation of participant views. So from this method map, I understand that focus groups is a part of qualitative data collection. And there are also other methods, not just focus groups, that are available to me. Group dynamics, marketing research, moderators, purposive sampling. And if I click on narrower terms, I can see that all these terms are related to focus groups. And then if I want to jump to content straight away, I can just hit the search all content on focus groups. But what I want to do is, yeah, so what I want to do is to show you what are the related terms when it comes to focus groups. So focus groups is also data collection, is sampling, is evaluation, is in-depth interview, qualitative interviewing, and other methods that are available. But this is really good when you are not sure where to start and you are not sure how these particular terms are related. So This is why we come up with this particular with this particular tool, yeah, which is very, very unique, like as you can see. So I understand that focus group is a part of qualitative data collection. So let's say I don't want to use a focus groups. What are the alternative methods that I have? And as you can see, all of these terms fall under qualitative data collection. So not just focus group is here as an option, is also internet research, is also indigenous research, ethnography, documentary research, case study research, action research, and all of this fall under the same qualitative data collection. So this is basically how this particular tool works. And if you play around with this, you will understand how these methods are related with each other and how do they sort of how this particular tool can help you with your own research in identifying how these methods are related. And another option for the beginners, as from a student perspective, is a project planner. This project planner and methods map tools have fantastic feedback overall from our users around the world. This platform is in really high demand in the entire world because of these particular tools that we offer. And as you can see, there is a description for you. This tool is designed to guide you through your research project. And for you to understand how to use this platform, you need to know where you are at your research, what stage you are at your research. And if you already gotten started, click on the stage below that best describes where you are. So, this project planner is basically a step-by-step guide on what about in the entire throughout the research process. So, if you are, let's say, at this particular part here and you are not sure about data analysis and interpretation, project planner actually guides you on this particular stage during your research. So you have your introduction here, what this stage will help you to do, what are the key takeaways that you need to know, or what are the outcomes that you will have after you have done learning about the data analysis and interpretation. So there are a number of questions. There are a lot of different type of analysis out there. And if you didn't know, you can always just expand any of these techniques. What qualitative analysis techniques should I use? And here are all the techniques that are available when it comes to analysis, qualitative analysis. So there are narrative, there are discourse, there are conversation, there is grounded theory, and all of that is for you to upskill if you are sort of not good at that, if you think that you are not good at that stage right now. But if you are a beginner and if you have never done a research before, you can straight away jump to the very, very beginning, which is philosophy of research. And this introduction will help you to explain what is the research all about, what are the methodology and methods, and what are the differences between methodology and methods, why you want to do the research, what's the difference between that methods and methodology, what are ontology and epistemology, do all social science use the same methodology. This is basically a frequently asked questions for every beginner researcher. And this is great in terms of independently shaping your skills when it comes to research. And I really, really suggest you guys to take a look at this particular tool. CASGU Library has a trial until November, if I'm not mistaken, and you have a chance to use this platform and maximize and improve your research skills on this particular platform while you have a trial access to these resources, these great, absolute great resources, in my opinion. You also can define a topic if you are not sure where to start and how to do that. whether you decided or not what topic you would like to cover and what you want to study, you can always see which stage you are at, and you can just straight away jump there or start from the beginning. So again, as a wrap up for this particular tool, it covers all the research phases for you, whether you are beginning, only just beginning and defining a topic, or you're already writing up and presenting your results. This is all the phases that we cover in Sage research methods. And I think you should take a look at it. Even if you are a very well experienced person, there is always benefits for you as we cover all phases of research cycles. Another tool is reading list is something that I have already showed you, but which stats test is also one great questionnaire. And if you are not sure which statistics you may want to use, you can answer these questions. I'm going to do a randomly, I'm not even reading it, but I'm going to randomly answer these questions and see what the platform will suggest me. And this is the test that they're suggesting, paired sample t-test. And there is another content that is related to this test. So based on your answers, appropriate is paired sample t-test. Try it for yourself with Sage research methods, data sets. So basically this platform is so smart that it even suggests me which test I'm going to use and which is the best based on my answers that I have given. I think I have covered the main key features. We have another 40 minutes before we end our session. So I'm going to ask you whether you have any questions related to Sage research methods and the key features that I have just shared. And after that, we will jump straight to Sage Campus and see what Sage Campus offers you as well. So is there any questions? I guess not. Somebody raised hand. Okay. Hi, Irina Mikhailovna. You raised your hand. Do you want to ask questions? Okay.
No, everything is clear. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, then I will just proceed with the Sage Campus. It's another product which is great for you guys because, like I said, oops, why am I doing this? Just give me a moment to share the slide. Yeah. So we have come up. This product is particularly new to all our content that we provide, and these are the online courses that we have developed, which complement Sage research methods beautifully. Same way, Sage research methods complement Sage courses very well. That's why we always like to suggest that our users use them together. So what is Sage Campus? Sage Campus is an online courses platform which supports the teaching and learning of essential skills, often which is not covered in class, but every student needs to thrive in their academic study. So we cover 37 courses, totaling around 280 plus hours. And this is not a static number. We actually add on courses every year. This year we added 3 courses related to data. Cleaning the messy data and other courses related to data. So these courses cover tricky skills, like I said, and cover all stages of academic study, from undergrads to researchers, early career researchers, as it's mentioned on this slide. So yeah, we actually developed this these courses for not only for you to not only for you to sharpen your skills, but also to develop discipline and independent skills as well. As COVID happened in the world itself, it was really interesting to see that not everybody is very motivated to work on particular project on his own, especially online. So we were forced into a hybrid mode. We were forced to work from home. We were forced to study from home as well. So what I always like to highlight to the student is that courses actually provide you the environment where you learn how to sharpen your discipline, how to sharpen your independent skill, especially if you are a beginner. So we have, again, very easy to use platform. There's a lot of activities in there, which I will show you as we go on. There are videos, there are flowcharts, there are quizzes, there are games, there are some animations and etc. to keep you engaged so that it's not just boring and dull reading through the content. Is also very interactive. And what I like about this course is that you can learn it yourself. It can be a self-paced course, or also it could be assigned to you by your professor. And this is another great feature that we provide. So, like I said, these courses are instructor-led, meaning the people that are experts in their field, experts in their area. They cover, they are gurus in their topic. So they know what they're talking about, and they know what that they are giving you the best content possible. So our courses are instructor-led. Like I said, there is audio and video. There are activities which I will show you in the next few minutes. That content makes you makes you feel focused on particular course. So yeah, I'm going to show you in a few minutes. So again, games, like I said, different interactivities. There is advice and self-reflection tests as well. You can basically just do the knowledge check and check what you have learned this far. And another thing is downloadable data sets as well. So if you were wondering who are the people who are contributing to Sage Campus, these are definitely experts in their area, like Dr. Tom Chatfield. He is covering critical thinking, and he has developed our critical thinking courses beautifully. We have a lot of great feedback from his courses, and to all the other people that you see on the screen right now. They're expert in their area. Some are expert in data and how to work with data. Some are experts in programming languages such as Python and R. And this is why we are so sure to say that our courses are the best in the market, because we know that these people are gurus in their field. And what we actually cover and what is the content pathway. So beginning with navigating information such as critical thinking, critical reading and writing. This is particularly important to the Gen Z and the current generation that are very, very, it's very hard to catch their attention. And I'm sure some of you would agree with me. Another topic that we cover is getting started with data and introduction to AI, for example. Now AI is literally everywhere, and ChatGPT comes in place, and every other AI tool out there, everything in between. Yeah. Also, the research planning questions, we cover that as well. We also teach you how to collect and manage your data, how to analyze your data, how to work with programming languages, how to check your skills when it comes to Python or R, how to reporting findings as well, and all the way to getting published, how to choose a journal, how to publish for impact, how to write a journal article, and etc., etc. So here is a few slides on how Sage research methods and Sage Campus can be related and how can they be used together. And as you can see, while Sage research methods covers such content as books, reference works, journal articles, and videos. Sage Campus shares with you self-paced courses, interactive courses where they can develop essential skills for every stage of your academic journey. It's also unique learning design, defined learning outcomes, and the reason why we say that Sage Research Methods and Sage Campus are hand together is because the skills that you are sharpening while using both of this platform. And this is then an example. Let's say professor teaching next text analysis with our programming language, and he is reading a list of helpful reference materials and share via the VLE. Then he assigns a course, Introduction to Programming Language R, and he is tracking the students' progress on where they are at this particular course. And as a result, he saves time with ready-made edited data sets that I showed you during our SRM platform, and direct to students fundamentals of quantitative text analysis course to build further confidence. So basically, this is how you combine two platforms together and then achieve a result, such as building confidence and sharpening your skill when it comes to research questions. Same goes to this part here, the PhD candidate researching Twitter for their project. And this is a sort of map how he used both Sage Campus, Sage Research Methods together. So again, every Sage product, to be honest, every Sage product covers all stages of academic study. It's not only focused on undergraduate students, but also postgraduate students and alumni who looking to improve their data literacy or data science skills. And maybe if you are looking to get published in a journal, which you will eventually do, this is something that we cover as well. So let me just show you a platform very quickly. We have 28 minutes until we end our session. And this is how the platform looks like. I'm going to sign out just to show you uh, the, the homepage itself. And as you can see, there are online courses for you to take a look at. And they are all you may choose a course category, which exactly skill you would like um, to see. Another thing is a course length. Whether you have time, you can just proceed to do a long course. If you don't, you can go ahead and choose the short course. Eventually, you will do long courses as well when you have time. And then there is a course level, whether you're a beginner, whether you're intermediate, or whether you're advanced. It's also up to you. I'm not going to choose any of these filters right now because I want to show you that there are 39 courses on this platform. And we cover beginner courses, we cover intermediate courses as well. We do cover long courses, which is normally programming languages. For example, interactive visualization with R, as you can see, it's 40 hours course. It's not necessary for you to sit for 40 hours here uninterrupted. You can always start and end whenever you want to. This is what we mean when we talk about self-paced course. Same goes to Python. You can actually learn if you already know some basic knowledge about Python. You can learn more by launching this course and completing this course, which will take you 25 hours to learn. Other courses are very short. There are 4 hours courses, there are 2 hours courses, and all the other lengths are available for you. So let me just sign in. You have to sign in for sure, just to show you how it looks like from a learner perspective. I'm talking about a learner perspective today because you guys are students and this is what you will see. This is what you will see as a learner. And I've got assigned a few courses on my own. And as you can see, you can actually view how many percent I have covered. in this particular course. And there are other courses that were assigned to me by, let's say, professor, and I haven't started these courses. And professor can actually see that I haven't started my courses yet, and he can ask me why why I didn't. But this is not what I want to show you right now. What I do want to show you is how this courses look like. So let's begin with collecting social media data. Sounds like an interesting course to me because this is quite relevant to the current era, I would say. So we have a course instructor here, this fella, James Allen Robertson. He is a social scientist in Department of Sociology. So we can see that he is experienced, which is written shortly, and I can download the workbook myself, and you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I would like to just show you how does look like. Mm, so as you can see, we have a checklist, and we also have an Excel file here. It depends on the course actually. Some of this is PDF file, is literally a workbook where you can just print it and use it as your workbook as you go on with the course. So this is the questions you need to answer. The instructor prepared for you. This is for you to understand where you are at in this particular topic. There is also a Excel file for you to use as you go on with this particular course. So this is a tool type, this is charges, this is things that you will need to know as you go on with this course. There's also a self-assessment. I already did that, just randomly showing how does it work, so you can see where you are at this particular topic, whether you are a beginner or whether you are new, whether you are already advanced. You can answer your questions here. And yeah, and then another thing is, yeah, so this is how the course look like. This course will help you. There is an outcomes for this course. I just skipped 1 second. It's loading. The course is quite big. That's why it's loading. Yeah, this module is in progress, as you can see, because I started this course, but I haven't finished it. So back to where I started. As you can see, there is bar that follows you as you go on with the course. And there is an introduction, there is a key coverage, and there is themes that are covered in this particular topic. So you can actually see what are the videos that we are giving you. This video is quite short, it's only 3 minutes long. So we have a deputy director social data science from Cardiff University, discussing issues that need to be considered when linking social media data to other kinds of data sets. So he's sharing with you his knowledge and his experience. Another thing is the interactivity, which I was telling to you about in my slides, and these are the interactivity that I'm talking about. So you have to actually open every single item and read it through. This is not something that you will just scroll down and get your certificate. No, no. This platform makes sure that you learned and that you have understand something from this course. So another video from um, University of Aberdeen, and she's talking about something. I'm not sure what she's talking about. So here's the knowledge check. As you have gone through all of this things here, you should be able to answer the questions that are available, and you have 2 attempts only. And if you didn't answer this correctly, you will go all the way up and have to continue this again in order for you to move on to the next module. So there are 5 modules, as you can see, and every module you have to read through carefully and get it and get it done. Yeah. One thing that I want to share with you is something that motivates the most of us as learners, as a students, because when you join a webinar or when you attend a course, you want to feel motivated. So for example, motivation for today is quiz, online quiz. But for this particular course, we would want to acknowledge that we spent some time on this course, that we understood the topic about this. And that's why I want to have a certificate. So as you can see, I have completed this course for 80%, and this is about AI, artificial intelligence in particular. And I want to kind of understand that I have learned a lot about AI, and this course was really useful to me. So what do I get in return? I get certificate, and this is something that is really great for me because I am a Gen Z. I am very hard to it's very hard to catch my attention. I don't like to spend time on online courses like this, but if I do, I want some acknowledgement, and this acknowledgement is the certificate. So I completed this course, and it was signed by Rachel Crooks, which is head of Sage Campus, who created this campus. This is the date when I've completed this course. So this is something for you to take a note about when you continue this course. Not only you go back home with knowledge and another skill that you have sharpened using Sage Campus, but you have also got a certificate which is great for your career, for your future, and for your knowledge overall. So as you can see, we have a number of courses out there which I haven't. I'm yet to start. I will do so definitely. Another thing is since I'm talking about students only today, I will not be covering roles which are available on the platform. Well, they are available. So as you can see, there is another role which is course assigner. So if I am a professor, I would want to see that you guys are doing something, and I can see that what is the progress of you all since I enrolled you. So I want some kind of proof that you are working on it. So you can see that there is people from my company. None of them started. This is bad. So none of them started the course. Everybody is 0%. But if there was, oh, Chi Wee Khan actually completed this course. Great job. So if I'm a professor, I would see where you at this course. So Shirley is 1%, Kihan is 3%, and the rest is just zero. So this is something that I would like to highlight, that your professor and the person that assigned this course to you can actually see a progress. And if he wants to, he can set a deadline. So I think from pedagogical perspective, this is something really, really great. If you have any professors here, I think you would agree with me. Another thing that I would like to share with you is a user guide for you guys as a learners. So there is an overview about what is Sage Campus, about how to register if you want to. So there is IP authentication everywhere when it comes to Sage content. So if you are within your IP, you shouldn't have a problem in accessing this. So you can straight away register. There is a link for you. How to enroll? You can again learn independently. Just to highlight, you have this courses available to you until November. It's free of charge. You can access via library portal, and I'm sure your library coordinator Irina Mikhailovna can help you with that. If you need to ask her questions, she will guide you on how to access this platform. And you can also, if you are a professor, you can also use that and assign course for your students if you want to. So another thing is the dashboard. So if you are not sure about what is all of this mean, you can just quickly see this guide for you. So if you are not started, you have enrolled but not yet started, and etc. So you have seen some screenshots similar with my dashboard. There is a certificate guide as well. If you complete your certificate, you will get a certificate like this. You can download it as well. And other, basically, this is pretty much you need to know about it if you are a learner. So I think I've covered pretty much everything. today. So, do you have any questions regarding Sage Campus while I'm thinking what I'm missing, what I'm missing? Yes, like I said, you have free access for both SRM and Sage Research Methods and Sage Campus. So please go ahead and use it. We will be very, very glad as developers of this content. Fine. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to the online quiz part, which I think is the most exciting for most of you. All of you have attended the webinar. There is also a recording which will be shared with your library coordinator within 24 hours. And you can rewatch the webinar if you want to. You also can answer questions, which is available on your library website. I suggest you to take a look at the library website. And Irina Mikhailovna have shared the link with you, which is this. And I have prepared a set of questions, the really simple questions which we have covered today. You have to provide your email. You have to make sure that you answered all these questions. You have to provide me your full name and which school you are from, whether you are law school, business school, and etc. And answer the rest of the questions that are available on this form. After that, you have 10 days to, you have 2 weeks after this session today to answer me those questions. And after that, the deadline is October 10. You can answer your questions and win attractive prizes, which is backpack, Tal backpack from a Swedish brand. Tal or Tool, I'm not sure how do I pronounce that. And another prizes is Techfolio organizers for laptop, as well as the Sage bunnies with our logos. So please go ahead to your library website, answer those questions, and the winner will be announced on October 10. There will be 5 winners, one of which will get the biggest prize, and 4 of you guys will get the prizes too. There is only a few participants here, so you have a great chance to win. There's only 8 people, but was registered around 25 people, but there are only 8. It's okay. I understand life happens and everybody's busy, so please use the chance to win the prizes from Sage. Is there any questions? I'm going to stop sharing and we can move to a question and answer session because we are about to finish our training for today. I hope that everything is clear. I hope I'm not speaking too fast or too slow and you understand me. I think you should understand me. I'm from Kazakhstan too. So I think you should understand my accent and everything. If you have any questions, please, is there anything in chat box? Oh, and I wrote, I just pinged